Here with Phil Wyllie from Hydratorq. He's based out of Hastings, and Phil is the distributor for these Seppi mulchers. So he's just going to tell us a little bit about them and sort of some of the features they have.
Okay, that's good, thank you. This model is what we call our BMSL, so BMS stands for boom mounted shredder, and this is the light version. It's available in three different widths, 1 metre, 125 and 1.5 metre width, with a couple of different rotor options. So we have a swing and hammer rotor which has a 360 degree forestry flail, and then this new option that Seppi just released a few years ago, which is the this narrow tungsten tipped fixed tooth rotor. The beauty about this rotor is that the hammer is only 45mm wide, has more of them, so it does a finer cut, takes less horsepower. It's mounted in what we call a chevron pattern. You'll see it this way here. The chevron pattern is very, very horsepower efficient, and that helps with the amount of oil we have to run. So we only need about 125 litres a minute to run this machine, and it's 100 kilos lighter than the swing and hammer version, which is quite handy when you're reaching out a long way. With these machines, a lot of customers who converted from swing and hammer to this fixed tooth rotor have noticed the difference that 100 kilo makes. With the way the skids are configured, the drop forged counter cutters, these here what we call counter cutters, these teeth here, and they're the anvil. So if you imagine this is a hammer, this is the anvil. So as it comes around, picks up the wood, takes it past these counter cutters, and that's where the mulching action happens. So combine that with the rotor speed of about 1700 RPM, we get a very, very good finished job. The specifications in the manual calls for handles sort of 8-inch material. They will do larger, as we've seen today. And with the combination with this hood, which also has a set of counter cutters welded into it, the idea of the hood is that when it's open, it exposes the rotor to standing product and makes it more accessible into the rotor chamber. And then when you want to mulch it up finer, as the product is shown on the ground here, you close the hood up, and basically it takes the product round and round a couple of times and goes past the counter cutters, mulches up finely. We have this particular machine, we've fitted the heel option as that Wade wanted. We've just developed this heel option in the last 12 months. It's proven to be quite popular. It gives the operator the ability to actually stick his boom on the ground, spin his tracks around without actually putting the load through the mulcher. We've also, this is the first one we've done like this, we put the razor back on the back here. When it's used in combination with the heel like this machine, it's good for picking up logs and moving product around. It just adds a lot of strength to the machine. So with the variable displacement piston motor we run, we fine tune them to get our optimum RPM. And on this machine we're probably doing a little bit more than about 1700, but 1700 is ideal because tungsten tip has a optimum surface speed to work properly, so you can never go too fast and too slow. So yeah,
very good. And so you got the hydraulic. This hydraulically opens and closes.
Yes, it does. Yep. Yeah, and that's all controlled from a switch in the cab. Okay. And it's operated from the mulcher circuit. So it just gives the operator the ability to be able to do that safely. And with it fully closed up, it just puts the product back straight down on the ground.
So you're saying this is the 125, so 1.25
metre cut.
Metre cut?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so what other models have you got?
There's a metre version, and then a 1.5 metre version. But this is the most popular model. We sort of find it fits most excavators to that 12 to 16 tonne range.
Okay.
Everyone's happy with the work width and the weight.
Okay. Good.